So what is greenwashing? Well, I'm sure you're all familiar with the term, and you'll see this definition that I've pulled out from Wikipedia. And I did just want to scratch out that word deceptively, because I expect that we've got some very responsible businesses on the call. In fact, I know we have, because we've got clients and friends of the company online, and a lot of greenwashing comes from a place of either misuse of language or a misunderstanding of how your claims could be interpreted, and a misunderstanding of the current regulations. So really, that was just to say that really that it's that probably more of us are doing it than we think. But certainly you're not alone, and there is a chance to do things in a different way. So why does it matter? Well, of course, there's the bigger kind of moral imperative around greenwashing, which is that it stops consumers from making responsible, informed decisions. And then in turn, of course, that can delay action on the climate crisis. But in terms of why it matters specifically to your business, and perhaps even your job, is that 60% of investors are worried about greenwashing, and there's a real consumer backlash too. So according to Deloitte, 33% of consumers stopped purchasing brands because of sustainability concerns. And you've probably seen that kind of trend is set to continue. So we're seeing a real generational shift. We've got the two youngest generations in the workplace, Gen Zs and millennials. A quarter of those generations have stopped or lessened a relationship with a business because of unsustainable practices in its supply chain. And then we have a lot of B2B companies on this webinar as well. And you'll have no doubt seen that there is an increased requirement now for perhaps your clients to be reporting their Scope 3 emissions. And then in turn, you're probably feeling the pressure come down the supply chain in terms of what you report to them, and how transparent you are, and how you can explain your own environmental impact. And this is just a very quick plug to some research that we've done in-house on connecting with Gen Z. So this guidebook was written by my own Gen Z colleagues who are on the call, Sophie and Sean, and that is about how to communicate with this generation that has a very kind of increasing need for transparency and authenticity in the way that they do business. And of course, they are our future decision makers if they're not already. So it really is something of kind of business importance to think about. So there's a QR code there if you want to access that.